How many hours on that mower?
1,000 hours. Okay, so that's warranty and export.
So this is the same mower that I run right here.
That will go back with it.
Laser Z. I believe it's the 60-inch deck on it too, so it's the exact same mower that I run. Except it's got a Coil engine on it because we're at the Coil plant and everything. And this is the X1 Vertex S series.
Yeah, they put a new head on it and they are changing it.
Stand-on mower. This is about a, looks like about a 60-inch deck. It's a 52-inch deck. Pretty good size mower. And this is the residential version of the X1. This is the X1 Quest X series. Pretty stout little mower. One thing I like about Exmark is they make all their decks the same. I mean, the decks on the residential is just as good as the deck on the commercial from the looks of it. So pretty interesting, but just want to point that out. So this is the Toro Multi-Force with the mulch force on it, and I believe this is a hydraulic dump bed on there. That's what that is. And the cool thing about these mowers is, if you've never seen one, is they are a mower and a mulch cart at the same time, and you can get different attachments for it. I think they make a sweeper, a snow plow, all kinds of different things you can put on there, and that's why it's called the Toro Multi-Force. And so it's pretty neat, and I'm actually looking and thinking about getting one of these in the future, and so pretty interesting stuff. Switches do. So this one right here, that's what and I guess this one, just if you have another attachment, you can run multiple things with it, but that's the one that raises the dumper. That right there, that's gonna be what raises and lowers your deck. So this is a really cool event that we're at right now here in Hattiesburg, and we're on day 3 of this. The first 2 days, like I said in the first video, was just kind of a learning experience class type thing. Got to listen to a whole bunch of people talk and tell you how to grow your landscape business, lawn care business. Mike Andes spoke, Sean and Savannah from Spencer's Lawn Care, Paul Jameson, Lawn Care Rookie. A whole bunch of different people spoke, and really interesting stuff, and learned a whole lot. And so today we're at the demo part of it, and we're actually getting to try out different pieces of equipment from different brands, and actually talk to the dealer representatives and really get an idea of what we might want to run in the future and everything, and just try out different pieces of equipment and everything. And so really neat, really impressive stuff here. We're at the Kohler plant, and here in about, I'd say, actually about 20 minutes, we're going to go toward the actual Kohler plant. Right there, we're going to get a tour of the factory and everything, and I believe there's designated areas that I can film in and everything, and so I won't get to film the whole thing, but I'll get to film just bits and pieces and show y'all a little bit, hopefully. So anyway, just wanted to hop in here and tell you about it, tell you about what we got going on. Dad's having fun over there on that skid steer, and I'm about to walk over there and try some of the Walker mowers here in a minute. And then I want to try out the Skag V-Rod. I've never been on one of those, and but I want to try one of those out here in a minute. And I might even try one of the 0 turns on the Skags too, so the sit-down ones. So we'll see about that. But anyway, one thing that I was really impressed with, besides the skid steer and everything, was the Toro Multi-Force. I was very impressed with that. And that is definitely something that we're looking towards in the future with my business and everything, because we do a lot of mulch jobs, as you know, and we also do a lot of mowing. So it'd be pretty cool to have a machine that could be used for both and all that. So like I said, we're looking into that. I think they run about 14, 15, somewhere in there. But you gotta think you'll be able to use it for lawn care and landscaping, so you can probably make your money back pretty quick on it. So anyway, that's just one thing we're looking into.
Yeah.
I ain't worried about it. You said what, Pop?
Hey, buddy.
You just saying eat. He said the heck with a lawnmower, give him some food. That's what he said.
So this is the Skag Cheetah 72 inch. That's 61 inch, no, excuse me. And they all have the Coil engine on them and everything. The seat looks really, really comfortable. I have to film it. I'll try it out in a minute. I'm gonna let Dad film me. I'll hop on it. This motor's got the lights on it right there, where you can mow into the dark with it. Same thing as the X-Mark. Lift up right there, access to your belts and everything. That's how you adjust your cutting height and everything. Cool stuff. I believe that's the 72 inch mower right there. I might have to try out that one too, I'm not really sure. I probably need to try out the 61 though, because that's kind of more what I'm going to be running, is more the 60 inch mower. But anyway. Has the Coil 980 on it, EFI.
It's a little tricky. I used to think it was bad, but you know, park this thing on.
Look at that screen, would you?
Nice.
These mowers now have a check engine light and a screen and everything on them, and really, really interesting. That's where you put your gas in, gas gauge right there. This is the 72 inch Cheetah. Skag. Has the 38 horsepower motor. Very, very impressive. I bet that motor will forevermore fly. 72 inch deck. Decks are built very, very sturdy on these also, it seems like. That's one thing that's very important to me, is a very sturdy deck on a mower and everything, because that's kind of the main thing that's hitting the ground, and what gets to hit the roughest is the deck. So you need that to be built very, very strong and everything. So anyways.
No, it's got them.
So this is the 30-inch commercial grade push mower. I assume it's self-propelled and everything. Has all your controls up here. Has an hour meter. That's pretty crazy for a push mower to have an hour meter. Don't ever really think about that. Cutting height adjustment right there. Nice tires. No air in them. They're not pneumatic. Good stuff there.
Yeah, I just think
And has a Coil 224 on it. Cool stuff. I've heard a lot about these mowers. I've seen them, but I've never seen one in person. Another thing to mention about these is the deck is just very, very sturdy on these mowers. So really cool stuff there.
Fly.
you hit a fence post running like that.
All right.
Yeah, you only, it's only a latch to hold the place.
So you hit a fence post like that, that's so cool.
Hey man, it's really nice because when you're on the trailer,
You do what, Pop?
You hit,
If you hit a fence post.
you hit a fence post running fast, you usually running a while.
Who hits a fence?
I said if you hit a fence post
Oh,
running fast, as you
okay.
This thing's crazy. What's crazy about these mowers is when you go to turn, it recognizes that you're turning and automatically slows itself.
I know, that's what I said.
That's crazy though.
Did you put that one in high? You didn't put that one in high?
No.
You didn't put that cheetah in high?
No, I guess I need to go try it tonight.
Oh my gosh.
This is a 38 horsepower.
Get back on the cheetah and put it in high when you get out here. So the lever on the side, what
That's the forward speed control. That gives you all of your speed. And then all the steering levers, you just pull back on those and they give you steering. All you're doing is
steering with them, and you're
and you don't have to. This is your forward speed. You go forward on the right hand side and steer with your fingertips. It's that simple. You don't have to hold anything in place. It's a cruise control.
this thing will fly. I'm talking about.
I believe we're about to have some kind of mower race over here. Got to see what's going on over here.
Would you be willing to film me? Or I mean,
Absolutely.
What I'm saying, we're going to race. And
Absolutely.
I'm just going to do it on my phone.
Yes, sir.
So it just go to video.
Yes, sir. You want me to do it that way or this way?
Yeah, vertical.
Vertical?
Do it vertical.
All right, that'll work. Where do you want me to stand at? On that side, you think?
You can just,
Okay. Okay.
Hey, are you guys gonna turn out so we don't run into one another? Yeah, I'm just gonna stay close. Turn out. Okay, I'll just spin. Oh no, I'm not even priced up.
Because that sets your speed where you want it, right there.
So these are the walker mowers. This is one with the catch on it, catches the grass. And these mowers are a lot different because your turning wheels are everything and mostly in the back. You have some in the front, but you have those two wheels in the back, which is different from the X-Marks that we run. And typically your deck is kind of underneath the seat on the regular zero turn, but it's actually out in front of you right here. So really neat stuff with that. I actually test drove this one a minute ago and you saw it on there. And this is a 60-inch deck with a chute. They typically come with a mulching deck. So they have a mulching deck, the chute deck, and then the catch over there. So really cool stuff. He said these things right here are the best on the market for heels. And he said they'll go up all the way to a 30-degree heel. And that's just insane. And so you notice these tires are kind of beefy tires for a lawnmower and everything. These are their all-terrain tires, I guess is what you'd call it. And these are your turf tires over here. So your all-terrain tires would be good for wet areas and wet slopes if you're on a hill and everything, because it's the major traction. But if you're cutting in nicer areas, not really on hills and everything, these turf tires is kind of going to be what you're looking for as far as mowing, so you don't tear up the ground and everything. So really neat stuff. Of course, all these have the Coil engine on them. Really neat mowers and cool stuff. So, and I've actually been talking to a lot of these dealers and reps, and we're actually going to schedule some times this summer and actually come out to the house and do some demos on the Skags and the walkers. And I'm going to try to talk over the X-Mark people and see if we can get a demo lined up for that also. But really cool stuff. And like I said, this is not the only time you'll see these stuff on my channel. Like I said, I'm going to get some demos lined up and we'll get a up close view and get the dealer rep to actually explain to us all the features and everything of these mowers later on in the future. So cool stuff. I think that's about everything that I've looked at here. We're about to go get a sandwich and hit the road. We got a big landscape job to get back to. But we're gonna hit the road and yeah, so hope you enjoyed it. So we just got back to the hotel and we're about to go up to the room, start loading everything up to leave. One thing I hadn't mentioned is they had a few giveaways here at the event, and they gave away some oil change kits and some t-shirts and hats and all kinds of good stuff like that, and they actually gave away a generator. And funny story is my granddad actually won the generator. It's a Coil generator. So tell them about the generator that you won.
He's speechless.
speechless about this generator. So
What am I supposed to say about it? I mean,
I don't know. We're about to go get it out. Last night we actually rolled it up into the hotel room, through the elevator and up to the hotel room, getting all kinds of crazy looks. But we're about to go get it out of the room and bring it back down and load it up in the truck. So I want to show y'all and just mention that and everything. But so this is the generator actually in the hotel room and everything. So we were getting some kind of crazy looks bringing this thing in here. But it's a Coil, has a Command Pro engine on it, 9.5 horsepower. Got all kinds of hookups on the side of it. This is actually how you start it, is this button right here. I'm not going to do it because we're inside and everything, but really neat stuff. All types of plug-ins, nice tires, nice carrying handles. And this is the Pro 6.4E generator. So we're going to see if we can't get this thing out of here. Same boat we got it in, hopefully. But anyway.
oh no, it doesn't.
I'll get it.
It costs it. It's tax and all. Receipts on it, $1700. I'm gonna go open the truck up and put it on this side.
You want me to come down there and
I
get
think it's pretty light for what it is, isn't
Oh
it?
yeah, we'll come back and get that.
So, see if we can't get this thing out of here without getting too many crazy looks. Anyway, we'll see.
That's probably will.
Shoot, you should have brought your thing on down. Who's going to start the generator?
Rolling it out.
end, so. Don't believe in just getting part of it.
On this chain, here we go. All right, so we got it loaded up. Wasn't too bad. I was sitting there editing that video there, watching Pop roll that generator, or watching Dad roll Pop's generator out of the hotel room. I'm sure those people have seen a lot of things come in out of that hotel room, but I'm sure a generator is probably on up there on the list. I probably don't see too many of those rolling through the lobby, but anyway, we got it. We did that. We got it out of there and got it back home. You notice I mentioned we had a landscape job we had to get back to, so we were leaving out a little bit early to go to that landscape job. We finished up that job last week, and I'll have a video of that pretty soon. It was a huge landscaping job. 3,600 square feet of sod, 5 yards of rock, and about 12 or 15 plants. It was a big job. It took us a couple days to get done with it, but I filmed it all, and I did want to let you know that video will be coming up pretty soon. But back to the conference a little bit. I'll talk about that a minute. That was a very interesting conference, and if you ever get the opportunity to go to that, the Landscape Lawn Care Society event, highly recommend going to it. Bunch of YouTubers there, a lot of interesting people. You learn a whole lot. I mean, a lot about Kohler engines. You learn a lot about just engines in general, how they work, and then you also learn a lot about the business side of things and how to run your business, how to turn more profits, how to charge properly, scheduling, managing people, I mean, it's just so much stuff that you learn in those couple of days at the event. It's unbelievable, really. Great food also, extremely good food there. They fed us lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner was like a package deal. You paid us like a certain amount for the 3-day or 2-day event or whatever. And they covered your hotel, covered your meals, and covered the event and everything. So really neat stuff. Had a great time, met a lot of people, talked to a lot of people, got a lot of friends out of that, and a lot of new connections and everything. So like I said, great time, learned a lot, and highly recommend if anytime you get to go to any kind of social event like that for your field of work, highly recommend that, because social networking in the business world is so very important. And so, you know, it's just good to do that. So anyways, guys, appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed it. No, it's a little bit longer video today, but I kind of wanted to get all in one video, let you see all the different types of equipment and everything. And I did mention that we're going to do some demos this summer with some of the dealers and everything, the Walker and Skag, and I'm also going to check with Exmark too and see if we can't do a demo with one of their mowers or something out there too. So those videos will come up this summer. It'll be pretty cool stuff to see those and get to see them up close and actually try them out and mow with them. So I think that's about it. So anyways, guys, appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like and subscribe, and until next time, I'll see you later.